Come on, play another one. Play another. That's enough value. I'm pulling the trigger. That's enough value for me. Oh, yeah. For this deck, we're making something extra spicy. I wanted to make a deck around one of the new cards, which was Tidal Wave. And what this does is basically every time you cast it, it creates a stronger Tidal Wave until it gets to Colossal Wave, which is absolutely insane if you ever play. Even Crashing Wave is good for 3 mana. To make use of Tidal Wave, we have a bunch of cards which help search for the upgraded version of Tidal Waves in our deck. So specifically, we have Station Archivist and Time Trick. I also do have 1 copy of Zap Sprayfin, and Zap Sprayfin is more of a 4th copy of Station Archivist. And since we have these good ways of pulling out cards from our deck, it makes sense to include other cards which are worthwhile pulling out of a deck. So that's why we've got Falling Feline, which creates the Hexite Crystal, another really powerful card and great if you can pull it out of your deck early. And we've also got Mirai Great Mother, which creates 3 really strong cards. A 6+ cost spell, which costs 3, is almost always going to be good, even the bad ones. There's a few occasions where I get bad ones, but sometimes you get absolutely nuts spells which win you games. And to be honest, I thought this deck was going to be just a bit of a meme, but it turned out to be great. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the gameplay. I had mana up for Monster Harpoon, so I couldn't have buffed Monster Harpoon. Tidal Wave is good if we get a keg with this deck. Do we keep it just in case? The Tidal Wave is... There we go. There we go. That's all we needed. That's what I was asking for. I need more time! I need more time! Aftershock is great as well, because there's a lot of... I'm not going to attack it because it's a good Tidal Wave target.
Baddies beware, Mama's got a gun.
And we pass here, so he attacks. Then we can drop this, and then we can open with the Tidal Wave. Okay. And yeah, things like Ranger's Resolve is good into this. Okay. That's decent. And now I'll swing with both, because that's got Spell Shield. We're not going to get rid of that with... Good. And now, even next turn, if he drops Poppy, he has no good targets for Poppy to buff.
If you want something done right, let me.
Okay, so now if he drops Poppy, we Aftershock Poppy, because he's out of mana. I guess we Tidal Wave here. No, we can pass, because he doesn't have... And now we Tidal Wave. Yep, okay. And I'm rewarded for it! Oh! Oh no, the Rangers... Oh, Sharp Sight. That's okay. Interestingly, Yordle Smith no longer gives this quick attack. So if he hooks, that dies. That's funny. So if he does that hook, it dies. Oh, it's so good for me. Okay, I think we just want to drop Gangplank here. We're great on our position in this game. Like, having a big boy for him to deal with is a big issue for him.
You're covered.
And because he could have a Sharp Sight, I don't want to... I was going to say, he could have a Sharp Sight, I don't want to take that trade. That's a misplay. Because now... now I can attack safely. And yeah, it's not the greatest attack in the world, but...
Yep, that tastes purple.
I think we'll Aftershock the Yordle Smith. That's actually the most threatening thing on his board. And that means Sharp Sight doesn't matter there.
They won't like this.
I'm gonna gut you.
Okay, we'll block here. He could do a rally. Rally would be pretty bad for us. Live on 1 HP. I guess if he rallies, we don't block. But I'm trying to not play the Ezreal so he's less tempted to. Okay, we'll drop the Ezreal anyway then. So another rally is probably the best thing he can play. So we're better off playing a unit and then attacking to play around that.
You dropped something.
No, that's really bad for me. Sweet. Not complaining about that. Okay. Attacking here actually loses to sharp sight. I can't attack here because it loses to sharp sight.
Got this from a side quest.
Okay, more OP spells.
Wisdom and strength. Yeah, and even bigger.
I'm okay with losing Ezreal here. Ezreal's not how we win this game. Mirai Great Mother or another Gangplank's how we win this game. Okay. And then we'll just Ballistic Bot because if we're in a stalemate for 15 turns, then we can. Okay. Now, because we don't instantly lose to sharp sight, I'm okay with attacking here.
Party member down.
But we just need to trade for value. Hope he doesn't play something with impact. Oh, I didn't even consider that. That would be so bad. Well, Time Trick's good. You had to say it, Rice. You had to say it. Mirai, you are a babe. Just gets better. It just gets better and better. I love this deck.
I just know the hero's around here somewhere.
Not gonna save him. This is not enough. He loses his whole board.
Clownfish, impudent child.
I will hold the line.
So good. Mirai saved my ass so much.
Safety disengaged. Ain't ticket to the gun show. Dead men tell my tale.
Oh, this is my new favorite deck.
Can you improve perfection? Evolve or die. I am reborn of salt and pride.
Honestly, I do think I'm not even sure we need Ezreal in this deck.
This'll do for now.
I mean, when it gives me Ritual Renewal and I'm on 1 health, those are the ideal situations. Okay, this matchup is pretty bad for us. Do we just need a turbo Gangplank level and win before they do? Like, are we just hard mulliganing for Ballistic Bot? Because once Sion comes down, we cannot win with this deck. Like, we have no good way to deal with Sion. And there just isn't a good way to deal with Sion in these regions. Oh wow, this is great. And a Ballistic Bot, that's exactly what we needed. So we only missed 1 turn for damage.
It's Draven time.
If I Aftershock now, I lose 1 tick on Gangplank's level up. Which I don't think we want to do.
God axes need victims. Safety disengaged. Rise, metal brethren.
So I guess we Mirai here?
Death is transient, as long as the body holds blood.
Like, I don't think we need to Aftershock
The Mirai.
this turn either. It's really expensive to deal with Draven.
10 stitches to a
I'd much rather develop.
Can you improve perfection?
Okay. I like this attack. The only good block is Draven, puts Draven in tidal wave range. That's an okay trade for me.
Valid and cold. My lady.
Okay. We need to do this to get the level on Gangplank.
Fire till nothing moves.
And I'll do this as well. The only disadvantage is if he has Mystic Shot, we don't get the... Okay. We're okay. But I think this deck runs Get Excited.
Impudent child.
Okay, I'm just happy taking that trade. Does this deck run any removal to get rid of Gangplank here? If I'm not mistaken, it has no removal to get rid of Gangplank here. Oh yeah, Aftershocks always come together. It's just for Bandletree. Aftershock is literally just for Bandletree decks. It's also a little extra burn. So go, like in this game, it could go Nexus. Like dealing 6 more damage to his Nexus is a big deal here. Because we're going to be dropping here. We're going to open attack with Gangplank, so he can't drop Scion.
Join me if you want to live.
That is great to see.
Your king has returned. Dead men tell my tale.
I think Ez Draven, carry on. Okay.
Explosives.
So I think we do this and then we just double Aftershock his face, right? Yep, this is exactly why I put Aftershock in this deck, you know, for that face damage. Come on, don't have double Get Excited. You've already played 2 Get Exciteds. Come on, you can't have all 3. That would be killer here.
Got an axe with your name on it.
Damn, that is pretty good for him. Okay, we need to see what we get from Station Archivist here, because that changes our play. So if we can get a Mystic Shot from Station Archivist, we win.
Nothing's more exciting than an unsolved
We can win of this too. I'm assuming he drops Scion next turn. Like, Scion is the biggest threat he can drop next turn. And then he's got 2 mana spare.
Death is transient.
Okay, he doesn't drop Scion. We can play slower now that he hasn't dropped Scion. We don't have to play crazy mode. I mean, I guess we still drop Gangplank though.
Always forgets and never forgive. The party has arrived.
We'll do some tidal waves here. No, I'm not going to Aftershock him because Aftershock doesn't kill him if he has Get Excited or Mystic Shot in hand. So, because the only time I was going to go for that play was if he had Scion. But because Mystic Shot and Get Excited both beat that, I can go for a slower play here. If he attacks him with this, I block with Station Archivist. Okay, and we're looking just to open attack with... Is there any disadvantage going down to 4 health?
What's the motive?
Okay, another... Going down to 4 health loses to... we don't get the Gangplank attack off if he's spinning axes and whirling decks. I mean, the main... Aftershock there could have very well won, but the main reason I didn't Aftershock there was because there was potential for it not to win, in which case it's a 4 mana do something when I could have been developing or increase my odds of winning against those things I lose to. Like, if he doesn't have Mystic Shot or Get Excited in hand, I 100% win anyway, so...